What's up? It's Ivan, and in this video, I wanted to show you guys 3 cool ways that you can actually create mock-ups when you're trying to sell Teespring shirts. So a mock-up is basically like you putting your image or your design, whatever it is you have going on your shirt, and then putting it as a picture, right? Kind of like what we did here in our previous video. So here's what like this would be a mock-up, right, where there's this lady and then there's this image that I inserted. This image I made myself, right? Obviously, as you can tell, it's extremely good. So I just made this on Photoshop and then I just pasted it here. So kind of wanted to show you how you can do that here. So there's 3 ways. One is a free way. We're going to use Google Images. We're going to look for images that we can take with permission, with modification, all that stuff, so we're not sued for using those images. Okay. Second way we're going to do it is with Shutterstock. We're going to buy an image of, say, this lady, which is what I did here, and then you can just use that. You buy it once and then you use it as many times as you want to, and then you just add new designs onto her every time. So it's probably like one of the cheaper but longer lasting methods. And then last but not least, I'll show you my secret weapon, where it's kind of a do-it-yourself thing. Like, you have a design, you place it on this image that's or on this lady or man that you would have available in the selection on the site, and then it automatically kind of creates either a video for you or an image. It automatically creates an image with all the folds and everything, and they're making it look extremely realistic. Now that one, you pay once and you can only use that one image one person at a time. Okay, so you'll need to pay different times. You'll need to pay more additionally if you want additional designs on different people, okay, or even the same person. You'll need to pay additional for that. So let me start off with the cheap way, and I'll get into detail on this in one of the upcoming videos as well. But what we can do is, suppose we want cats, right? So let's start off by just saying, let's say white shirt. So we can do this, and then we'll go into images. Now, some of these images we cannot take, right? So we don't want to get involved in any legal implications. So what I'll do is I'll click on Tools, I'll click on Usage Rights, and I'll say labeled for reuse with modification. Means I can use it for commercial use, and I can modify it. I can use it, no problem. Usually pictures in here are going to be from Pixabay, or that other Pixabay, or I forgot what the other name of the site was, which had those free pictures. Okay, but basically this will have all the pictures you can use. So you can either use like basic shirts like this, or you can take images of, like, what about this one, right? This one looks fine. I think you can take this one, right? So you would just take this, you would copy this picture, you would put it into Photoshop, right? So you would literally put it here, and then you would just copy paste your design onto her, right? And I'll show you again in the next video. I'll actually do that with you. I'll do an entirely free kind of mock-up video, where I show you how to do it the free way. But there's other images here, right? So you could also just take a regular shirt. You could take a shirt like this. I mean, alternatively, you can screenshot your store. So if you go, let's see here, right? If you click on this, you could screenshot that. One thing I found is the quality wasn't very good, right? So even if I zoom in here, as you can see, the quality is kind of poorish. So I don't like to screenshot this. I try to stay away from it, right? But you get the idea. So you find pictures, you do some looking around, right? Maybe you type in man white shirt or man black shirt, and you look around. So this one's awesome. Look at that. This is like perfect. Let me just make sure. I think you should be able to take this just fine, right? So you would take this and then you would literally copy this guy, right? And just put your image there. I think it should be fine to use, because it's labeled for use with modification, right? Same thing here, right? Flickr. Okay, so there's that Pixabay, right? Pexels. Yeah, Pexels was the other site. Okay, so you get the idea. Look at here, right? You could say woman white shirt, and then you'd get the exact same stuff here, right? So maybe this one, or again, that one, right? Okay, so that's that. Okay, you take it, you copy it. Now, obviously, the quality and the number of images you have, they are limited, okay? So as you can see here, this isn't kind of the greatest selection. If you want a better selection, you would have to pay. So that is where this Shutterstock comes in. This is what I use. So here, for example, I'd say white shirt man or white shirt woman, and it's going to give me a lot more variety. So more like this, right? And it's better quality. And this is like this is perfectly made for. Let me just like this is like perfect for your t-shirts. Notice the head's not even there, right? Which is what you normally see in most ads. And you have the front and the back. So look, if I buy this picture, I can use that on my Photoshop like forever, right? I can just use this guy. I can change the background all the time, right? Notice it's a white background. I can just change the background for every different design I make, but the design on that picture will stay the same, right? And I can just use this same guy over and over and over again. So bunch of designs, you know, let's say black shirt woman. And here's some more designs, right? You get this one. This one looks really nice, right? Like has a nice background. This one I don't like that the bricks, the red bricks. Here's one, right? Here's one. Like these are perfectly set up for you. So you just take like you buy this, right? That one looks nice with the right. I don't know if you're selling something oceany. You paste it in your Photoshop, right? Like you literally save picture, paste it here, and then you just put your design on top of it. Again, I'll make a video on that if you're interested to take a look at that as well. So that's basically this idea. Okay, now for the prices, let's see, it is a bit expensive though. It's $29 for 2 images, okay? So maybe for one for a man, one for a woman, that's what I got, right? If I'm advertising to females, like for cats, I would probably prefer using a female in my picture. Whereas if I'm advertising to males, I'd prefer a male. So that's $29. Now you may be thinking, what's the difference between this and this? It looks like 10 images, right? That's the same question I had. It's like, I'm just gonna get this plan, I'm gonna get 10 images, and then I'm gonna unsubscribe. Sounds like a good deal, right? Well, thing is, once you buy into this one, you're going to sign up for the year, right? Now, for the month, it's $49 a month. So there is a bit leeway, like you get $20 for 8 images basically, right? But personally, I would probably go with this one for now. Like I'll probably only need 2. But if you think you'll need more and you want to change it up for every single time, this one would probably be a good deal. But again, while you're testing, while you're starting out, this one's probably good, okay? So that's Shutterstock for you. There's other sites like that as well. I think Stock Photos or something like that, right? But it is best if you just pay for it, avoid all the legal complications later on. You don't want to deal with it. Just buy the image, put your stuff on it. It'll serve you for the rest of your Teespring ad campaigns, okay? So that's that. So now my secret weapon, okay? This is a site that's really cool. All you do is you upload your design, you upload it onto kind of the choices, the selections that they have, and the design is done for you automatically. It's done right there and then, okay? So let's take a look. It is this one. Placeit.net. Now, this one could be free. This could be free if the logo is still there and the picture is in lower quality. And actually, as you saw in the previous video where we went over the page, this Teespring, what was it, Funny Tees, Awesome Funny Tees, whatever. There is a little logo they have there on their images. So they are actually using this, okay? Maybe not this one, but something like this. But they do have a logo, right, on their picture. So they may be using something like this for free. So let me give you an example. So first thing, when you go on this site, right, just say placeit.net. Here you can pick what you want. So you can actually get Facebook ads. That's really cool. You can get Facebook ad mockups like this, right? And you can insert your design here, for example. And I'll show you how that works in a second. But you know, for us, let's do t-shirts. So you can click on t-shirts. And you can select what you want here. So you can actually make a video too. That is incredible. I'll get into that in a second. But you can have woman, for example, right? You only want woman or you want male. Okay, so that's woman and male. So we need to uncheck mark that. Okay, so this shows men are a bit limited here, it looks like. Looks like men are in, oh no, never mind, 504. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that only, I guess what the numbers show is actually, so when I select something, the numbers show how many are also in that category. So 515 women are also with round necks, right? So this isn't the total. This is, once you check mark something, it's how many are available in addition to that. And then we'll click on image, for example, only. So this shows round necks, I guess, whatever that means. But anyway, you get the idea, right? So thing is about this, also, you may be thinking, well, I want a blue shirt or I want a black shirt. Well, suppose you pick this image. Let's click on this one to test out. Here's all your different image colors, right? Look at that. Change that, change that, change that. Now look at the folds, right? You see the folds? Now the cool thing about this is, so let's pick pick the color. Let's take this one. So there's that little logo we're talking about. So let's upload an image and let's put in this one, right? That's the one that I've made. Here you can crop it, right? So you can always adjust it later on. Like don't worry about making it perfect. You can always change it later on. We'll click crop and give it a second and it's going to show up right there. There you go. Look at that. That is awesome, right? Like, look, it has all the folds and everything. This is phenomenal, right? And you can actually, so if you're unhappy with that, reposition it and, move it a bit up, for example. Say crop, and now it's going to be up there. I think a bit higher. Right? Look at that. So that is really cool, right? It looks surreal. You can, we just uploaded the image. You can change the image by clicking here. You get a different image. You can reposition, like we said, you can share, you can add your text and sound effects to it if you want. Not sure how that works. I never actually did that. Okay, so I need to download the image first. So you can get this for free, which is 400 by 300 pixels, no watermark. Oh, it says no watermark. Okay, hold up. $12 a month. Okay, so let me just check this out real quick. I thought it last time I checked, it had a little watermark, so you guys may actually be getting an even better deal. You download a 300 by 400, and yeah, there's no watermark. So you can actually just download this, even though it is small. Like, you could work with it, right? You could work with it. So that's pretty cool. Let me just see. Yeah. So there, let's click download. Okay, maybe a little technical difficulties here. Anyway, you can download it. If you want a higher resolution, you would have to get high, right? Let me just try this one again. Very odd, very odd. Okay, maybe just some. So that's the idea, right? And you can change everything here. Again, the color of the shirts and the design, but as you can see, everything's there and then, right? Everything is done. So here's one-time purchases. Okay, yeah. So that's the $0. It's $8 per picture. Okay, per video, I think it's about $28. 29 here. Okay, so I'll show you again. I'll show you videos in a second, but it's really cool. And yeah, so super high resolution, $28, right? But again, thing is, as opposed to Shutterstock, you pay, this is for just one person, one design, right? So if you have other designs, you'll need to keep paying, which is fine if you're fine with it, right? It looks really good, really professional. But that's something for you to weigh, whether it's money versus, freer stuff, right? Because again, Shutterstock, you pay once and then you have it for life and then you just change the design. So you can also get a subscription plan where you get 9 per month for $29. So again, cheaper option than this, right? I just want to show you guys what it's going to look like when you download it. It's not letting me. I'm going to crop it. But as you can see, this is really cool, right? Like it's do it yourself right there and then. Don't need to hire anyone. Don't need to pay anything extra. And actually don't need to pay anything at all. Let's go download. Okay, let me just try something else really quickly because I really want to show you guys. I really want to finish this thing. Let's try this. Upload image. Same thing. Okay, so again, this one's going to be the same thing. It's going to have all these little, see how it goes in and then out. So it's going to do the same thing here, right? See that? So that looks pretty, like that looks real, right? It's awesome. And you don't need to hire a professional photographer to do that. Okay. Okay, so maybe I'm just experiencing some technical difficulties on the side here. Let me just try to click save. Oh, there you go. Okay, odd, but cool, no watermark. Like last time I checked, there was a watermark on it. No, not anymore. So there you go, right? Low resolution, but it's there. And there's your kind of image, right? So super cool, super cool. Videos, let me show you that. Videos. Okay, so let's go to videos. This is incredibly cool. I don't know how they did this. Let's click on this one. Black. I'm just trying to pick a more complicated one so you guys can see that the image actually stays on there the entire time. So the video may take a little bit longer, just a second or two. But you can see how effective this can be, right? So if you have a design that's doing pretty well in your page post engagement ads, like we did in the previous video, use this, right? And here's, right? I don't know how they do it, but it's there all the time, right? No matter what. So as you can see, the design is always there, right? And again, you can change the design, add sound effects and all that, but that's something pretty cool. So again, you can do anything here, logo, hoodie, hats, right? Anything. But that's about it. So these are the 3 ways you can do it. In the next video, I'll show you how you can actually just do this completely for free. So I'm actually going to go on Google. I'm going to pick a shirt. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go in Photoshop. I'm going to open it, etc., etc. I'm going to do absolutely everything from 0 to 100, trying to make it look similar to this thing. Okay, so that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Let me know what you thought, or if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer and or make a video on it as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.